But yo, we got NewWaveE in the building, man.
What's up, man? That shit long overdue.
What's good with it?
How you feeling? You in my city, man. How you feeling?
I heard you got the city bubbling right now, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. I'm trying to do what I can, man.
New song coming out?
Yeah, a lot of new songs coming out.
Yeah.
I actually just dropped a song called Body Is for the Females. Y'all can look it up. It's Your Body, NewWaveE with an extra E at the end. It's on all platforms, I believe, right now. It's going crazy.
So when this all started for you, when you start making music?
Well, I say like 10. Seriously, 10. That's when I had my first music video. I can show you. Actually,
Yeah.
I've been making music for a long ass time.
So you always been NewWaveE, or you had a different name?
No, I used to go by Young Gatorade. I used to go by Friendly Rock. But NewWaveE what really stuck with me.
Word.
That shit stuck with me.
What was the inspiration for it?
My uncle. Yeah, my uncle. BC Daytona, man. If y'all don't know what that is, y'all can look him up. A lot of Chicago motherfuckers like old heads. I mean, I ain't even gonna say old heads, cause y'all ain't too much older, like OGs and shit. They know him and shit like that. But I was really I'm a product of my environment. Like, growing up, that's what I seen. Like, I ain't idolized like no drug lord or like no basketball player. I idolized my uncle. Shit.
Yeah, you mentioned your uncle and your OG as like a young Chicago nigga. Do you feel like that's missing, the connection with the young niggas and the OGs?
Hell yeah, man. Out here in Chicago, they just be tweaking. I ain't gonna lie, but in Chicago, they be tweaking. Like, coming from South Dakota to here, I ain't gonna lie, like, they be tweaking. Like, they be tweaking.
Nah, we gonna get to South Dakota too, because we heard you the hottest out there too. We gonna get there too.
But yeah, like in Chicago, I ain't gonna lie, we need more unity, but as of what, like, with our artists and shit, like, we the younger artists, we all starting to come together. Like, all the young artists, that ain't really like, you know, it's always gonna be beef and politics and shit, but like, most of us really be fucking with each other, so.
So you think it's gotten better over the years, or like?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Improvement.
It got better, but it got wilder. Like, you know, like, it's better, but the shit, when it do surface to the air, like, it's some wild ass shit that be happening. So yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, I feel like y'all got potential to bring it together, like, for real, because I heard
I ain't gonna lie, like, we got the potential, but I'm gonna just be 100, like, nah, Chicago one hating ass city. So it never like happen. It's too much bloodshed. For real.
Man, I don't know if you seen a video with shout out FBG J-Main, where he went to the hood and he tried to, like, you know, bring the young niggas together, but somebody else tried to like kick them out the hood.
Oh no, I don't know about this, but no, they ain't kicked J-Main out the hood or nothing like that. It was just they was just saying they had some valid points on what they were saying. They like, you want us to stop dissing and stuff, but like, you still got your songs up dissing us and stuff like that. So just take it down. I mean, from what I heard, that's what the situation was. So yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
So for you, like, you feel like you a leader, or do you feel like we all leaders where you gotta like?
Nah, man, everybody ain't no leader. These niggas be followers, duck goose. I feel like I'm a leader because one, I'm not no yes man. A lot of these motherfuckers get the buzz and be having yes men around them. Like, once you get the buzz out your group, a lot of these niggas turn to dick eaters. So I ain't even gonna lie, like, that shit crazy. That's why I be telling motherfuckers, like, stick with your day one friends, motherfuckers who don't get no fuck about your image, motherfuckers that know you. Cause I ain't gonna lie, folks, like, you be needing that good headspace and motherfuckers to keep you level on with that shit for real.
So, like, speaking like of your best friends, like, where do you feel like, you know, the right ones that you started music with? Are you still with them right now, or you feel like motherfuckers kind of like separated?
No, none of my homies. Well, I ain't gonna lie, like, you know, I'm in two different environments now. Like, I'm from Chicago, but I moved to South Dakota like my middle school, high school years or whatever. Folk, I got some homies out there they rap. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I still keep a connection with them. But like, my everyday homies, like my real deal mud brothers, like, we talk every day. I ain't gonna lie, I talk to YDC Shine every day. If you don't know who that is, looking at him. I talk to PGEJ, my homie Lil J. If you don't know who that is, looking at him, I talk to him every day. Shout out my boy Lil Earl too. Get well soon. My heart, you know, everything good. God got you, man. We happy you still with her. I almost healed. But looking at Lil Earl too, like, there's a lot of artists I be around. Like, I fuck with genuinely.
Yeah. So, like, you know, kind of piggyback on South Dakota, like, what was the story of, like, how you moved there? Because I heard some crazy stories. Like,
I was like,
coming from you, what's the real story why you moved
I was
there?
bad as fuck. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I was bad as hell. I'm not gonna lie, like, I tried to burn down my school out here. CIC, I watched the park. A lot of people probably be, motherfuckers like that shit cap. Like, nah, you could ask around. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I was just tweaking bad as hell. So when my mama sent me out there with my auntie, she sent me for a summer. I was just supposed to go for a summer vacation type shit. The summer vacation turned into the whole summer, and then like I fucked with it out there. I'm like, yeah, 'cause, my oldest cousin, his name Phantom. A lot of y'all know him in South Dakota and shit. His name Phantom. That's like the closest boy cousin I got to my age.
Yeah, we know
so
Phantom.
Once they moved me out there with him, it's like shit. Like I'm over close with him. That's my only boy cousin around my age. And it's like he already far as hell. He live in South Dakota. So I'm like, I told him, I was like, yeah, I want to move out there and shit. But my OG was with it because she like, you already out here still getting in trouble. Then she know Chicago dangerous. So she like, you could like stay.
So how was your experience with music out there?
I was just telling Moon this shit. I ain't gonna lie, I'm so happy I came back to my home.
Right.
I mean, I listened to the shit I was saying then. Like, it's some decent shit. Like, it's some alright shit. But like the shit I rap about now, like it's like really what happened in my environment. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this really what happening every day in Chicago. I make fun music too, so like whatever I'm rapping, like this is just the lifestyle of Chicago for real.
So it was easy to transition.
Yeah. Like, I ain't gonna lie. It's easy for me to transition wherever I go, though. That's one thing I will say. Like, no matter where I go, it's gonna be easy for me just because I got that education. And that's one thing I will say South Dakota did give me for. Like, I could talk gangsta as hell to you right now. Like, you see how I'm talking, but I could still switch it up and get real proper and be like, I got my education. I went to high school. Shit like that. A lot of these motherfuckers in Chicago, they be so lost in the sauce trying to gangbang and shit. Like, they ain't got no diploma, shit. They street smart, That's about it. They ain't really too much book smart and shit like that. And that's one thing, like I say, I'm forever grateful for from South Dakota, because I like, out there before you go to school, they teach you shit. Like, they literally teach you real life shit. Like, I'm in fucking sophomore year learning financial literacy. Shit like that. Like, Chicago ain't really teaching that. Like, even though, like, I felt like they should have touched on the slavery shit a little more, but other than that, that shit was decent. Like, I feel like I got a good vocabulary because of being in Chicago. I know how to adapt because of South Dakota. I feel like I know how to talk to people because of South Dakota. I know management because of South Dakota. Like, Chicago, like, I don't know. They ain't really too much give no fuck about their students. I ain't gonna lie.
So you feel like if you wasn't doing this right here, what would you be doing?
I feel like if I would have been in Chicago like my whole life and I ain't never like get outside the bubble, I'd probably be a crash out. A crash dummy. You're a product of your environment, what you see every day. So like shit like that. So I feel like I'd be on some other shit, like some stupid crash out.
Nah, cause I feel like you're a type of person that speak up for yourself.
Hell yeah, for sure, ski. Like I say, ain't no yes man. For a lot of these niggas be yes man. I ain't none of that shit.
So, we seen you bubbling on the internet lately about some comments you made, about some artists, individuals in South Dakota, and you were protecting yourself. Talk about that experience.
I just feel like I said before, I still stand on what the fuck I said on phone. Yeah, most of y'all ass trash. I ain't gonna lie, like, I don't really give no fuck how y'all feel. Like, the proof is in the pudding, fool. Like, I could pull out my SoundCloud from when I was in South Dakota. Nobody listen to SoundCloud nowadays, but I got real numbers from being in South Dakota. People, all y'all talking that shit. I like it. It brought attention to Live on Phillips or whatever. Like, I like it, because how the fuck I bring commotion? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. 1 second. Hello? You outside? Alright, bet. Hey, little, go grab the door for me. Alright, come up the stairs to the second floor. Come to the second floor. But like I was saying, before I see y'all talking that shit, the proof is in the pop. The proof is in the pudding, man. Like, I was getting real numbers on SoundCloud, like 7,500. Rest in peace, my boy Kilo. Kilo got his first 100K song with me. Fuck is y'all talking about? Like, go do the research on that shit, for like, do y'all real research. Cause I know a lot of y'all fuck with Kilo. Y'all be like, long live Kilo, that's my boy forever, for. Go do the fucking research. It's called Splash Bros. All you gotta do is look it up. But like I say, most of y'all ass trash, man. Like, y'all ass trash. And they ain't gonna lie, for like, y'all know who y'all is. Like, y'all know who y'all is that tried to do that little one shit on Snapchat. Like, I'm gonna get you back for that one. I'm gonna get you back for that one. No bad.
Talk about more about the music shit. Like, do you feel like you kind of brought influence?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I definitely brought influence, because when I was out there for, in the grade I was in, I'm in like 7th grade trying to rap and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no back with this shit. Like, I'm in 7th grade rapping for, ain't nobody doing that. I'm in 7th grade having my first shows, shit like that. So like I feel like it was rappers, but they weren't like on the shit that I was on. Like I feel like I made a motherfucker feel like I could rap, like I could do it. You know what I'm saying? Then me transferring over from Chicago, coming out, everybody dick ride. Well, I ain't gonna say I dick ride Chicago. Y'all just love my city, and we love y'all too.
For real. To kind of transition from South Dakota to back to Chicago, what was that experience like? We heard about a situation that happened, and people saying that you left, you got kicked out, you ran away.
Hey, it's an envelope right there. It's an envelope right there. You see that envelope on my mama, folks? Hey, I ain't even gonna get on this bitch and back. Please, thank you. I'm so fucking happy. I always waited for this day to come. Y'all kids, this shit not cool. I would never influence y'all to do the little stupid shit I was doing. I don't want to put nothing into you here, but on my mama's phone. This is me versus the court of Minnehaha County of Minnehaha. That is the South Dakota Minnehaha County, okay? I was on probation. Wonderful. So like when you on probation and shit, like they say you cannot go outside the states. You get what I'm saying, folks? You know what I'm saying though, right? Like ain't that part of the law? Like once you on probation and you want to go to another state or travel, you have to get permission from the judge or your probation officer, folks. That shit no cap with this shit. I just want you to go ahead and read number 5 and tell me what they put. Read we can say my government name, all that shit.
You should remain within the boundaries of this state unless you have secured written permission 2 days in advance from your court service officer, Eric. Officer Eric is not allowed to return to South Dakota.
They scratched that shit out as put what?
Eric is not allowed to return to South Dakota.
That's me versus who? Like read you it's a court document. Yeah.
State of Minnehaha County, man.
No, my mama, this ain't no bap. This we don't do no bapping for, like it's no bapping with this shit. Like I don't know like who to get you niggas heads up. Like over the years I let y'all talk y'all shit for, like I ain't got shit to prove to none of you goofy ass niggas out there to be for real. But on my mama, I'll let y'all ran the nigga out y'all city, all that stop that for. I got kicked out y'all state. Like when Chief Keef got kicked out of Illinois. I hope I can come back soon.
So do you feel like, the lies comes from like jealousy or what?
No, I'ma just be 100. The lies come from a specific group of individuals out there who don't like a motherfucker.
Right.
That's where the lies come from. You can't be famous or want to be famous or have any type of influence without a hater.
Right.
And I just started to learn that. This shit, your biggest fan right now could be your biggest hater than mine. Like you can't really let all this internet shit get in your head, especially with the position that you want to be in for. But I ain't gonna lie, it be so much bap going on though. Like the shit that they be putting on a nigga name though, like it be so much bap and it just be crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
So like, how do you go through it?
I just look at that shit and laugh at it. The internet a funny ass place if you ask me. Like everybody living fiction ass lives anyway, so all that shit be funny. Like that shit be funny to me. Like type shit.
So now we see you now. You're being consistent. You're making music. Where your headspace at now?
I'm in a positive headspace. I got a son now. A lot of y'all probably don't know I got a son, a little boy. I love to fuck out my son, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm in a decent little headspace though. Like at first I went in the mood for this music shit. I ain't gonna lie. Like I asked Luna for I drop here and now, but ask Luna now. I'm sending her bitch like I need these. I'm sending them 2-3 at a time. Like I'm consistent with it because at the end of the day, ain't no nigga gonna put you in a position to eat but yourself. So all I can say is consistency is key, and you gotta strive for. Like I said, it's not about what you know. It's about who you know nowadays, folks. So get out there. Yourself, if you're a rapper, you as a brand. Stop thinking a motherfucker finna get off their ass for you. No, get off your ass first, and then the opportunities gonna come. And don't ever think you're too good for another motherfucker to help you, folks, because the only way to get to another door is because it's somebody else's door. On my mama. Let other people open doors for you. That's what this shit is all about. Y'all ass got it fucked up in the head. Like, this shit's still a business at the end of the day. Like, you gotta think of this shit from a business aspect.
So how can someone go from being just a regular rapper to becoming legit and, you know, branding themselves and like getting an LLC and
Yeah, you gotta take this shit serious.
right.
Like I say, when you are an artist, you are your own brand. Like that's how that shit go. I'm my own brand, folks. So like, shit, if you got a brand, what you want to keep your shit up to par, you want to keep your shit good, keep your name valid. You don't want no slow shit on your name. Like, if you got snitching on your name, you automatically fuck. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you do any talking and ratting, you automatically fuck. And I ain't gonna lie, for I'm gonna keep this shit a buck on for them. Like, y'all money gang family, y'all some rats. Oh, it's in the paper, folk. It's in the papers, folk. Y'all coming for me, y'all some rats. So that's why I want to really take it that serious with y'all. Like, I ain't even gonna sit and back. Like, you know, I'm gonna talk my shit to proof in the pudding, folk. The money gang family is some rats. Like, they on papers, folks. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, they're on papers. People that send me the papers. J Money though, he ain't on shit. J Money smooth as hell, he thorough as hell. On phone him, he a thorough individual and his music hard as hell. But I just hate how y'all tried to play with me, like how his brothers tried to play with me all over the interview that I made before he passed away. I made an interview before J Money passed away, y'all. And I said like shit, the rappers in South Dakota was trash, folks. Man, you folks, J Money like 10 years older than me. I'm 24. J Money probably was knocking like 27, 26. He wasn't in my crowd anyway. I wasn't really listening to him. South Dakota ain't even no place where you got a big bro or a big bro ass nigga or nothing like that. So I wasn't listening to folks like, that's probably y'all big bro, but I wasn't too much listening to him and shit. And I see what I had said, how I made his brother tight. But like I said, y'all, this ain't no disrespect to J Money. But on my mama, your family is full of rats and fuck your brothers. Like, they gonna fuck up your name. I ain't gonna lie, folks. Like, rest in peace to you for your music, raw as hell. Like, I'm listening to the music, like, J Money actually decent as hell. Like, he raw as hell, folks. But the way your brothers out there in South Dakota, like, acting like they so tough, like they run that bitch, that shit gonna ruin your reputation, folks. I ain't gonna lie. You ain't supposed to be doing shit like that, man. But it's cool, like, you know. It's cool, it's just a misunderstanding on his part, but I see he's still talking his shit to this day. If he ever come to Chicago, we'll see him.
I mean, like for you, you know, you said on the paper where, you know, you can't go legally, can't go back to South Dakota, but like staying out here, how do you stay consistent, you know, and like staying away from drama?
I ain't gonna lie, because out here, folks, this shit's so simple, folks. Out here, folks, Chicago got bigger fish to fry. Oh, my mama, I ain't gonna lie, when I was out there, I was doing stupid shit like finessing the jewel store and shit, like finessing stores and shit. They is worried about motherfuckers with guns, switches, and motherfuckers out here for murders, folks. I swear to God. So they got bigger fish to fry for. You get caught for a little weed or you get called in for a fight, you done beat somebody else. This is not South Dakota, folks. South Dakota gonna take your ass in. Chicago gonna get your ass a couple warnings. Like, go on here, just move around, folks. Move around, folks.
So like, you know, what's your goals for like the next 2 years?
The next 2 years, I'm gonna be honest, I plan on being signed. Like, in the next 2 years, like, I ain't gonna lie, 2 years a long ass time when you think about it. 2025 just started, so 2027. I ain't gonna lie, like, I plan on being signed. I plan on being like, shit, like, somewhere put up with a bad bitch, naked, making breakfast in a big ass crib somewhere. If you ask me. Hopefully it turn out that way.
For real. And then what's your 1 year goal?
Huh?
What's your 1 year goal?
My 1 year goal, I want to get as many music videos out as I can. I feel like nowadays it don't be about the lyrics and shit either. Like, that play a part. If you can rap, you can rap. I ain't gonna lie. Like, if you rap, you raw as hell. But there's a lot of people that can rap. I ain't gonna lie. It's all about the visuals to this shit. You got to get a motherfucker engaged with you, get them engaged with your lifestyle, make them feel like they know you. So I need to get as many like visuals out as I can.
Yeah, and like, how do you plan on doing that? Like, what's your like? Do you do vision boards or do you like?
Now, I don't really even do vision boards. I talk with myself and God a lot.
Right. So you big connected to God.
Hell yeah, I'm big connected to God. Hey, I'm black, man. Hey, I'm heavily connected to God. I don't play none of that devil worshiping shit. I don't play none of that selling your soul shit. Hey, me and God, we locked in for real, for real. Like, I thank God every day. I talk to God every day. But now for like the next year, folks, the way I plan on doing this shit, networking, like I said, it ain't about what you know, it's about who you know. Like, you know, you gotta network, you gotta go outside, meet new people, all type of shit. Cause like I say, folks, yeah, you wanna open them other doors, but sometimes you need other people to open them doors for you.
So don't you feel like, you know, you've seen all these good things, don't you feel like you contradicting yourself or not?
No, I don't feel like I'm contradicting myself because I feel like whatever I say, I'm going to do. Because one, I got God in my life, and two, it's called manifestation. You can really speak this shit into existence. That's a lot of motherfuckers who will get up here on this chair and try to act like they the hardest motherfucker in the world and won't express their dreams, shit like that, and that's why that shit don't happen. I'm just speaking my shit into existence. Some of y'all come back a year or two later, y'all be like, damn, he did say this.
Thanks. So like, what's like some motivation you can give to like, you know, somebody younger that's in the
All you
position?
young motherfuckers, this is the motivation I'm gonna give y'all. That young nigga, that YN shit, not cool. That crash out shit, not cool. Go to school, folks. I ain't telling your ass go to college because I didn't go to college. I'm my mama. Go to school, get your diploma, walk the stage. Read. A lot of y'all ass just sound illiterate and dumb. Like, I can talk real illiterate and dumb to y'all. Like, you see how I'm talking, like, because y'all understand this shit. But I can also talk, like, very proper to you guys, too. Be able to switch it out from your environment. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is the environment. Y'all ass don't even got to be YNs for real. Like, at this day and age, a lot of y'all don't got to be YNs. I swear to God. Y'all just think that shit cool because that get you a little notoriety and a couple hoes. But you could get hoes just out being yourself, being a fresh ass nigga and a get money ass nigga. And I'm just saying, take me for example. I don't do no gangbang. I don't promote no violence. I might rap about that shit, but hey, you know what it is. That's what y'all like to hear. From them.
And what's your motivation to the tough nigga?
I ain't gonna lie, folk. The tough nigga folk, I don't got shit to say to no nigga that wanna be over tough folk. Somebody gonna pipe your little ass down on phone them like. If you wanna be a over tough Tony ass nigga folk, that's between you folk. Like, I ain't finna be arguing with no nigga folk on who the toughest folk. Hey, the smartest survive. Just remember that. The smartest survive. That shit don't matter how tough you is. Shit, it don't matter how much you live. A motherfucker got a gun that will set your little ass down. You hear me?
And, you know, last question is, can you give somebody like some money motivation? How to get some money the legal way? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not gonna lie to y'all, for if I was y'all for the legalest way to get some money on, I ain't even gonna sit here and lie to y'all. Get a fucking job, for one. You need to make some type of income. Every time you get a check from your job, put half of it in your savings. Okay, so think about it like this. You making, let's say, okay. Let me do the math. I'm gonna do the math for you guys. I'm actually smart. Okay, say you make a 20 an hour. Okay, 20. You work 8 hours. 20 times 8, that's 160. Okay, you work 5 days out the week. 160 times 5, that's 800. But they're probably gonna take out taxes, so we're gonna subtract a little $90, okay? So you're left with 17. 17 divided by 2, that's 355. So you're taking 355 and you putting that in your savings account, okay, right? So if you're working 5 days out the week, it's 4 weeks in a month, right? How many days that is? That's 20 days every month, okay? So let's do 20 times 12, because it's 12 days in a year. That's 240. Okay, 240. $240 divided by 7. Because 7 days, no, 240 divided by 4. Divided by 4 equals 60. Times 3. I'm gonna just do the 300. You'll probably have around almost $20,000, like $20,000 at the end of the year. If that's how much you was making, roughly, around that. I ain't gonna lie, roughly around that. So with that $20,000, what I would tell you dumbass niggas to do is go buy some land. Because that's the only asset. Think about it, folks. You can buy some land. Okay, say for instance, y'all, you buy the land for the whole, whatever, the whole 20,000, right? Okay, you spent the whole 20,000 on land. You got the land. You don't have enough money to come fix up a house, okay? You don't plan on fixing up a house. That's still an asset that the government is gonna want eventually. You get what I'm saying? Because it's land. So I would just go back to working my regular job, probably for 3-4 more years. The crazy thing about land is the interest on land goes up. So in 3-4 years, folks, the shit was worth 18 when you bought it. Now that shit probably worth 50,000. You could get that back to them, Give it the whole 50,000 up front. I'm gonna take another 18,000 and go buy a different part of land from somewhere else, and I have a couple of like thousand on top. You have probably around like I said 50,000. you have a rough ass amount. Like you'll probably have like 30K to fuck off. So now you just bought the land with the 18K. Now let's say you take that 30K this time, like, okay, I'm gonna put a house on this land. You build a house on the land for the 30K. Now the land just went from the 18K to 100K just because you put a house on that bitch now. That's what I would tell them to do. I ain't gonna lie. Get in the land. That's what I'm trying to get into. I ain't gonna lie. Nothing else just really makes sense. I mean, you could open a business, but you still gotta fund the business. Land is just some shit like, okay.
The job is like.
Yeah, like, yeah, I ain't gonna like get a job for, cause what the fuck you gonna do to get some money? You know? But shit, that's the free game I got for y'all, man. You know, I be chilling. I fuck with y'all for coming out here to Chicago, seeing me, you know. I fuck with Luna, that's my boy, man. Shout out all my supporters in South Dakota. If you don't fuck with me, fuck you. Like I said, I address the issues. Nobody kicked me out of nowhere. I don't have no beef with J Money. I support J Money and his music. His shit is actually raw. But when it comes to his brothers, fuck them. And we're gonna end it off there. Lay out, man. It's way. Wonderful. Alright, come on. She finna do all that shit.